Out of the darkness they came with a hateful will to destroy humanity. We fought long and hard, but now we are lost, for they have taken their evil war into our past. Traveling through time, they have sown corruption, unraveling the fabric of our history. Our last chance is to strike back, seize the time crystals, and turn their twisted weapon against them. The fight for survival has begun.
If ever a game deserves another sequel or a remake, this series needs it. And quick. It's long overdue, and as in my last review was a first person shooter, I thought I'd follow the trend. So hello guys, and welcome into my review of TimeSplitters 2 on the Sony PlayStation 2, released in Europe on the 18th of October 2002 on the system. In this first person shooter, you are one of two Space Marines if you are playing two-player in co-op mode. You'll be travelling across different time periods and locations from the Wild West to the 25th century, collecting the missing time crystals that aliens, known as the TimeSplitters, have, as they try to alternate history for all the wrong reasons. So this is a mission-based game mode that allows you to play different characters in different locations spanning over 500 years. As you complete each mission, further missions will open up to you until the game is complete. Story mode can be 1 or 2 players, with the 2-player cooperative mode adding a new dimension to the gaming experience. When playing in co-op, in order to balance the game, players' health is lowered. In this first person shooter, you are required to kill all enemies and complete objectives using a variety of weapons and tactics in different predefined scenarios. The main portion of the gameplay is divided into 10 levels. Each level contains a series of objectives that must be completed. Some objectives are present at the start of the level, while others are added during the game. A few levels have secondary objectives which are not required to complete, or unless on normal or hard difficulty settings. Each level includes a single checkpoint in the middle where the player can restart if they die or fail to complete an objective, with the exception of the last level on any difficulty and the 4th level on easy. For each level, the player must choose from 3 difficulty levels. These difficulty levels are not only change the strength of the enemies, but also increase the length of the level by adding an additional objectives. For instance, in both easy and normal levels, there are optional secondary objectives, whereas in the hard levels, all secondary objects are now primary and must be completed. At the end of every level, a time crystal must be recovered. After it is picked up, a time portal will appear, which must be entered in order to complete the level. However, this is sometimes made more difficult by the time splitters that teleport to the player's location. Now I must confess that I'm playing this on easy. I can play this on medium, but here comes the poor excuse. I spent so much time writing a script for this review. I just want to finish as soon as I can to upload this to YouTube. And it's not because I am crap. Honest. Weapons in the game include handguns, rifles, submachine guns, shotguns, rocket launchers, a grenade launcher, and various explosives. A crossbow, a flamethrower, a fire extinguisher, and a brick. There are many different time periods, from the historical to the futuristic. Some weapons have an alternate fire, which activates a feature such as launching a grenade or detonating a remote mine. It is possible to dual wield some weapons. Body armour and medical kits are also available in the game, just by simply walking over the items. Along with the story mode, there are two other single player modes, arcade mode and challenge mode, where a player is given a scenario and must be completed within certain requirements. The objectives range from collecting bananas to shooting heads off zombies. After completing the mission, a medal will be awarded depending on the number of points a player obtains. The one thing I love in this game is the split screen multiplayer. Hours of fun to be had. Fast paced run and shoot, never stop for a minute, classic multiplayer fun. Similar to the Call of Duty series online, there are plenty of game modes to choose from. Capture the flag, deathmatch, team deathmatch and bag tag, where a player must survive while in possession of a bag for the longest period of time. It can normally be played up to 4 players, with each player using a division of the television screen. However, with a system link, can link up to 16 players can participate. But this is the PlayStation 2 and the online feature has been way shut down a long time ago. Several aspects of the multiplayer can be customised, like weapons, number of points to win and number of minutes until the end of the game. There is also a different variety of characters to choose from, with each having their own individual status. Some characters are from the story mode, while there are others more humorous ones, such as the dinosaur and an Elvis impersonator. Up to 10 computer controlled bots can be used. There is also a map creator in the game that can create playable levels. The default classic controls, which I prefer, are simple and easy to get used to. Push left, analog stick forward to move forward and pull it back to move backwards. Pushing the left analog stick to the left or to the right allows you to sidestep in that direction. Pushing the right analog stick to the left or to the right to turn in that direction. Pushing the right analog stick forward or backwards allows you to look up and down, respectively. Direction is dependent on whether you have set insert look to on or off in the preference section. X is to activate doors, buttons or switches. Triangle is manual reload. L1 is crouch. L2 to aim. Hold down the L2 button for as long as you wish to stay in aim mode. When you are in aim mode, a crosshair appears at the centre of the screen with much better accuracy. The function of the right analog stick switches in aim mode so that it controls the position of the crosshair to further aid accuracy in some weapons. For example, the sniper rifle have a zoom function. Press up directional button to zoom in and down directional button to zoom out. Other weapons also have a zoom function too. R2 is secondary fire, but only a few weapons have secondary fire. The left and right directional button is to select weapons in your inventory. One thing the game control is lacking is a jump button. Going back to this game after a long absence of play does take a while to get back into the flow of the gameplay, considering playing modern first-person shooters, but when you get into the game's flow, it's still a great first-person shooter after all these years. But if you've ever played the classic GoldenEye 007 on the N64, this game will suit you, as some of the people who made TimeSplitters helped to make GoldenEye 007 on the Nintendo 64. So there you are guys, that is my review on TimeSplitters 2 on the PlayStation 2. It's also available on the original Xbox, PC and I do believe the Nintendo GameCube. And if you've not played this game and you're into your first person shooters, I highly recommend you guys giving this game a try. And hopefully, because now Xbox One have got, apart from the Xbox 360 backwards compatible system, they've also now introduced the original Xbox games on the Xbox One backwards compatibility. But as far as this recording of this review, the game is not being released in the catalogue of original Xbox to play on the Xbox One. But hopefully one day that TimeSplitters 2 will be on the list of Xbox One games. And even though I've got a copy on the PS2 which you're seeing now, I would still definitely get it on the original Xbox just to play on the Xbox One. So thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you all soon with another review or something else gaming related. Take care.